No, welcome to Saturday News. I haven't been back for the last podcast for the good bit weeks ago. A lot of stuff has happened in the world. I don't have to tell you. Donald Trump was shot in the air. That's the main note, really. Come out of sky. And his rally, the latest rally, the right, still propaganda by Donald Trump. Made up stuff, fake news. He's still talking about the rigged election. That's still going on, even 4 years after the time. Well, I just don't get him, and I've never got him. Someone's even taken a shot at him. Maybe he said something at his rally. I don't know. There's so much recording stuff there. He might have said something against the man. You just don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. This man, he has a bandage on his ear, and he's also getting people. People have to cancel their stuff if you say anything negative thing. But I start my show on that. There's a lot of stuff on the news. There's Bray People news. All the stuff, all the latest news on the Irish Independent news. But that is, the world is on fire, as I was saying. It's out of control. All the stuff that's happening in it. And I just now gonna look at the Irish Independent news, see what's on the latest news there. Cocaine blamed for death of felty father of three just days before Christmas. That is an old case there, and it just says what it says. He came originally from Dublin, was found unresponsible in the bedroom of the partner's home at Cushlandale toilet on the morning of December 2022. So there's more cocaine-led deaths in Dublin still. It's out of control as well on that issue. And ex-Ireland football star Anthony Stokes recharged with possession of cocaine. I see. He did play for Ireland, and that was a former Republican has been charged over a suspected drug siege in Dublin last year. Garda arrested the ex-Celtic and Sunderland striker on January 6th following alleged drinking driving in Dublin. So that's the latest according to the Irish Independent on that case, and I really can't comment much more on it if there's more about it. And then Microsoft outrage. Ryanair announced number of flights cancelled as outrage continues to disrupt travel. That's the thing that happened there this morning. A number of airlines and airports affected worldwide. British Sky News back on air after outrage. Following on live updates below. Ryanair has announced a number of flights cancelled across Europe as more than 1,400 flights globally have been cancelled as a result of a massive IT outrage worldwide. Unfortunately, we have been forced to cancel a number of flights. That is just the thing that's going on in the world. Everything is out of control with flights in there. And I see Mickey, Longford legend Mickey Quinn calls time on his internet football career. Selective retirement. Longford legend Mickey Quinn, who made his name as an Aussie rules record breaker 15 years ago, has called time. The 34-year-old Killaloe man continues retirement via a brief message on X, Twitter, and GPA Thomas Parson paid tribute in response. Thank you, Mickey, for the unforgettable memories, incredible match days, and for being a shining example. So he did light up the world, the Longford GA, all right, and the matches that were there. And resident Shane Lowry hits the front on day of drama at Trim. I'm ready for anything that's thrown at me, according to what it's saying there. And then I didn't mean for it to go far. Man 28 charged with threatening to kill Mary Lou McDonald is denied bail. A man described it alone had been accused of making threats on TikTok to kill Sinn Féin. Richie McGrady was arrested and charged after threatening video featuring a masked man who posted on social media this week. So that is another violent aspect of social media and where it's going. And when you have people like Donald Trump knows how to use it, and uses it in a powerful way to get at his enemies, his thing. That's the way I look at that. U.S. court says Israel presence in occupied Palestinian territories is illegal and must end. That's United Nations Court. And then I was just going to now go. I was going to go to the Bray People news, which I haven't done for quite a while. I did start my podcast with Donald Trump on the news, the latest, very latest about Donald Trump. And air coach apologises, passengers stranded. This is the latest news on there. Air coach has issued an apology to customers who have reported insane journey times, as well as late cancellations and no shows following the rollout of additional services. Council is saying the service as it stands ground is not fit for purpose. And then air coach not fit for purpose as passengers raise at journey times. Councillor Stephen Stokes at the airport stop. I would encourage air coach to come up with a route that takes 90 minutes from Greystones, not 19 minutes on paper. So that is the latest then on that. And call for public to help build book to honour Sinead. I see that's on the news. I think it's a year, maybe a year since the death. And countdown is on for the opening of pennies, which it opened there yesterday. Just gives you them all there. It's there was a big little launch there. It opened on yesterday, and 20,000 square, and the size was so. That's the latest then on. And then Housing Association promotes circular economy, according to the man. A man knocked down a 12-year-old girl after running a red light. A man who knocked a red light. The child suffered soft tissue swelling to her temple and cut to her eyebrows. And thankfully, the child involved has made a full recovery. And that's the main thing as far as the court is concerned, for according to that. Wicklow Girl 5 is key part of Heroes. A 5-year-old girl has been announced as the ambassador for Children's Health Foundation. This is the campaign's 10th annual and aims to raise critical funds for 4 children's charities. So that's a good cause. And Sinead O'Connor fans from as far as New Zealand bound for Bray events. Bray should expect us. It's an Irish Icons anniversary, and so they're doing something big there for Sinead, which it's well called for. And then Greystones cracking down on chewing gum. The seaside town of Greystones received the gum litter task force as part of the summer roadside to carry out awareness. It shows you choose our gun litter task force members and some of the Greystone Tidy Towns team going to work there on the chewing gum and the main things. An appeal for information and murder of young mom. Garda renewed the appeal for witness 37-year-old after the suspending of murder of Annette Smith. Bray Garda Station is to investigate the murder near the Lamas Monument and close to Cloncray. Annette was a mother of 2 daughters, Lisa, who was 7, on Saturday, July, and her friend attended the David Bowie concert. I remember that, and it was on Crime Line, so if anyone knows any information, it's just saying there, appeal for there, and there's a number there to ring. Anyone with information, contact Garda in Bray at 0166 5300 and Guard Confidential line 1800 666 111. Or the Guard, so it's just give you information if you want to look at that. That's on page 12 of the Bray People. So if you just want to go and look up that, is and there's just the local news games on that. And then inside Murray Cale, Orishan's getting a new lease of life. Storytelling has long been used as a long understanding ourselves and bring communities together. So Jane Gormley of Crash at a storytelling evening. So, and then that's the latest then on this. And I just go quickly through this paper. And Ireland's rise from travel agents to Cucorla versus via Simon Harris. Ex-councillor Irene Winters looks back at how she came to be a force in Wicklow politics. Professor David Macliffe. The expulsion didn't mean no harm. My skills were more people's skills. Study was never study for me, and that's then on that's the main thing on that. And then there's about the Green Party. You don't have to be green to benefit from cleaner air. Reduction in emissions, a win for Wicklow, says Matthew Stevens. So they're trying to get the thing down, global warming, and would be poetry invited to ponder Wicklow Estate for poetry bloom competition. Patrick Bergen in Power scores estate, getting ready for the poem, and then that's the latest on that. So, then there's quite a good few sports things, and then Edward entertains. This week she's making a bench to Tiatali Apata, so it looks nice. Plenty of things to choose from there, and then as I go quick through the thing and the films. Then I see them. The Living Daylights is on a Monday. The Timothy Dalton film, and then The Impossible. That's another film there. That's another film that's on. And this week in 1991, Everything I Do for You, Bryan Adams. That was the song. And number 2, You Could Be Mine, Guns N' Roses. So if you remember them hits there, and that's the very latest stuff in this. And I'll just go quickly through. And then Bray Wonders. There's a bit of a Bray Wonders here. Seagull seeking Upton and Farmer running, and Feeney goal rescue a point. Substitute Bennett's equaliser for Bray against Kerry. So the score was Kerry 3, Bray Wonders 3, and that was the score down on that. And then as I go through, Catherine was another medal in her sights. Catherine O'Connor started running at night time to avoid attention. Now she's basking the line as she plays in the World Championship Athletics. So, and then junior hurling, after Rocks 4-7, St. Pat's 3-8. That's the score then on that. And then the Shillelagh see off right now. That's junior A football championship. Shillelagh by 4-6 and Rannu 1-12. And Gaffney grabs goal to win for Ontoka. Ontoka 2-6. Graham it's 1-6. So that's in the junior football. And then more about it, Akram 2-14 starts to come. So as I go straight to the senior championship, the race for the Miley Cup is on very much. And the first match then, the first match in it was, I just go through the platform high. I've seen Group 2. It was Bray Emmets 4-7, Banner Derek 10 points. So that was the first score on the first Group 2 match, the round 1. And then Ratnew had another in their group. Ratnew 13 points, AGB 6 points. So that was the scorers then on that. And then the other match was Dunlavin 1-11, Bear Oak 10 points. So the scorers then are available there. I see in the Ratnew match, Sean Coffey scored 1 point, Robbie Murphy 4, James Stafford and he's still gaining a point, and that was the latest then. And Quinn makes Tinnahaney pay the penalty in their Group 1 match. Blessington 2-8, Tinnahaney 14 points, and Cam Squint scored 1-4, Mickey O'Toole 2 points, and then for Tinnahaney, Matthew Ging scored 5. Jason Cush 1 point. So there's quite a good few footballers to choose for there in the senior football if they're playing for the Wicklow footballing team. I would have Matthew Ging on the team. He hasn't been picked yet on the senior football team. And then Nolan shines for Ontoka. Ontoka 3-13, Baltinglass 1-12, and that's the very latest score. And then the ones that scored is John Paul Nolan. He scored 3-4. Aina Nolan 4 points, and then for Baltinglass, Keenley 1 point, Dan Kiley 1 point, and Chris Heaslip 1-7. So there's a good few footballers to pick from in there. And then Kiltegan draw with St. Pat's, and that was another score. St. Patrick's 11 points, Kiltegan 1-6, 1-8 and that was the scores. And then Kiltegan scores, Shawnee Fordham, I see, is still playing 3 points. Jack O'Toole 1 point. And then for St. Patrick's, it was Tommy Kelly 5 points. Jordan Pettigrew 4. So he is another man. There's Tommy Kelly, and that he should be picked. So that's the main scorers. Then if there's nothing about the All Ireland hurling final, which what the score is in that. It's Clare versus Cork. The very latest there. I'm sure Cork are the favourite so far in that match. They haven't. It's been a long time since they last won it. It's 19 years, and it just says on the Hogan Stand website, Cork and Clare have named unchanged teams for Sunday's All Ireland senior hurling final, and the unchanged team, which Cork had a good win there the last day, and Clare had a win against Kilkenny, so it was good. And Keegan not buying O'Connor's excuse about crowd. What that article is there, it's just saying Lee Keegan was surprised to hear Jack O'Connor highlight the impact of the crowd. The Kinder boss took a tiny veiled swipe, stay away Kerry fans, where he claimed their mass huge support. It was strange to hear Jack O'Connor swelling so much of the impact of the crowd in his post-match comments. It's not as if anyone knew a Kerry, it's part of tradition. So it just goes to show you they're not supporting the team, and that's the main issue there. And I go back now to Sky News. I was just going to report a bit on Sky News then. It just said more about the White House coming up there. The very latest former White House director. Planes delayed and train service affected by IT outrage, and number of flights disruptions. Elon Musk, we must delete CrowdStrike, and more from Microsoft, as it says, CrowdStrike for support. The very latest then. More Democrats called for Biden as the defined campaign lays out. That's the very latest now. Joe Biden, President Joe Biden campaign team has denied the report he is considering dropping out. White House denies Biden family discussing exit plan, and Biden in to win it and plans to return to campaign trail next week. Team lays out campaign strategy after fact. Free Republican National. 1 in 10 Democratic politicians called for Biden to go, and God was on my side. Trump describes assassination attempt. Trump abandons unity team to launch attacks on Biden administration. And that's the very latest then on the presidential election. He's still coming out with his retro. In a way, it didn't stop him, and even being shot didn't stop him. He is. I just don't like Mr. Trump. I don't like his policies, and I don't like anything about him. So, and then Sanders and Oscar Court weighs in on Biden's re-election bid, and Bernie Sanders has weighed in on the controversy surrounding the Democratic ticket. Mr. Sanders told it was time to start talking about legislation, adding, if Mr. Biden, if he runs, he is going to be re-elected. He continued, Biden doesn't put 3 cents in the credit. Is it true? But the reality of the moment is my view. He's the best candidate the Democrats have. That's what Bernie Sanders says, and that's it. So, and that's on the Sky News. That's the very latest. I just thought I mentioned that. And I go back to the All Ireland hurling final. It's on everyone's mind who's going to win it. I'm not sure. If I was a betting man, I'd put money on Cork at the moment. There won't be very much in it. The key battles there. There's good few. There's Shane O'Donnell, who is super playing for Clare this year, and then that's my thing. Cork could probably win it, and that's my main advantage there. And I hope you enjoy my podcast there. I'm back and running, and Mr. Trump is still on the nose. I was just gonna go now to the Whoopi Bulk. Trump has spoken the one promise he made before the campaign speech. And what that might seem there, Donald Trump promised before his speech he would not reference Joe Biden by name, but the former president couldn't resist slamming the current one. So he is going against his promise. That's what it says there. And he's still up against out against them, out against all the thing there. So, and then on the RTE news, the very latest then on this, hundreds scattered outside Crown Paints factory in Coolock. The Taoiseach has warned that anyone who engages in thuggery and breaks the law while taking part in protests at Coolock's will face the full rigour of the law. And fixed applied by global IT outrage crowds face man charged over video threat to shoot Sinn Féin leader McDonald's. And this week, this hurling in Wicklow, it goes back to the hurling this week, the club hurling, the senior hurling. There's a few matches on, but I'll go through them again. So I just thought I mentioned them. There's quite a few. Bray are playing, Glenealy are playing. So it's the second round matches in the group. So thanks for listening to my podcast here. Anyway, I'll be back again coming soon, as I was saying. So I hope you enjoy my podcast today, and goodbye for now. And I'll come back with the very latest. And as I was saying, Spain won as well. It's gone home to Spain anyway. So thanks for listening, and goodbye for now.